So behind me, you have the new Engine 9. It's a 2021 Spartan Smeal. This truck will be replacing a 1995 model truck that is well beyond its time to be on the road. This is much safer. The technology upgrades in here are much better and much safer for our guys that are working, which in turns makes it much better for our citizens. As you can see, one of the trucks here, this was a truck that was one of the trucks that ran out of Station 9 a long time ago, and you can see it's a little bit longer, sits much lower to the ground, bumpers are a lot longer, and we had problems with dragging the bumpers off the front and the back of the truck. Now, what we've done is we've shortened the bumpers up, kind of put them at an angle, so now we don't drag them off. Eastlake has a lot of terrain. Most of it's through the flat side of it, but it does run up the side of Missionary Ridge, and there are some tough, tight places to get into. This is why we ended up making the adjustments to the front end and the rear end of the truck and shortening the truck up substantially. So it makes it much easier to get into places. So one of the best things that we did is you can see the giant light bar underneath the black framing here. This gives them the capability, one, if they get into some really dark places, while they're driving, they can light up the road and see where they're going. Also, if they're on a scene and there's anything out in front of them that they need to light up, this light bar will certainly do what they need them to do. We do have a compartment on the front bumper for, we typically run it as a, we call it a trash line. Just small line, quick to pull off to dumpster fire, little grass fires, anything like that. But we did up the size of the discharge on the front bumper because due to some of the tight areas that they have to get into, they may not be able to get the truck in fully that they need, so at least they've got a bigger discharge off the front where they can flow more water if they needed it. A little bit of proactive thought that the guys are putting in. Some of the things that we upgraded, one, just like passenger vehicles on the road today, they have airbags. These right here for our driver, these are knee bags. They do have a curtain airbag above their head, and they have an airbag in the steering wheel. Same thing over on the officer side, they have a curtain bag above them, and they have an airbag just like it comes out of the passenger side of a car. Now, for the guys in the back, they have airbags that run across the sides by the door. They're big, larger curtain airbags. So in the event the truck rolls over or anything like that, we're offering the same level of protection now that everyday vehicles have on the road. All the scene lighting now is all LED 12 volt, so there's no more generators on the truck, reduces the cost of the trucks, and makes everything a lot brighter at night. One of the new things that we're worried about now as we get on the freeway and operate is trying to reduce the traffic snarl that comes from everybody looking at all the bright flashing lights in the evening. Is now we have the availability to turn off certain lights on the truck so people coming at us don't have to worry about seeing all the warning lights and want to stop. And we have all the lights on the back of the truck to warn people coming at us that, hey, there's something going on. So there's some newer things coming on we're trying to help. That was the TDOT thing, the THP, one of the things we've been working with them, trying to make sure that we could do for, trying to help out with that process. The system that we have here gives us a lot of capabilities, one for the guys to operate on the trucks, but also for the guys who have to work on the trucks at our shop. We can go through and do a lot of system diagnosing through here and through the dash to tell us what's going on with the truck if there are problems. All in all, much smoother, much easier operation than what we've ever had.